Oh, wow. Well, back then it wasn't really, there were no online comics. It was just websites with a couple comics on them. I think there was PvP, Mega Tokyo, and Penny Arcade, and I threw them up online just because I knew that I needed practice with manga. I wanted to get involved in comics, and I wanted my friends to look at them and say, hey, this is great, you need to work on that, and so on and so forth. But knowing, friends over, especially with Mega Tokyo and getting linked a lot, it built up and it got a little more popular than I thought. And I was contacted at work. I worked at a framing shop by Kelly Blackwell with An America magazine. And they brought me out to Katsucon, and I started with Studio Iron Cat, just working with Amerimanga, and it kind of went off from there.
That's very good. So tell us about the series you're producing, Paradox Lost?
Yeah, Paradox Lost is my short attention span in a comic, basically. It's a video game sci-fi parody, and the reason I went with that route is so that I could change from like fantasy to sci-fi, and that gives me a broad range of things to practice drawing, which was the point of Paradox Lost. So I can draw spaceships and technical robots and things like that, or I can draw fantasy-esque painted backgrounds and castles, swords, or I can draw like modern secret agents with guns, and it's essentially, it gives me the ability to keep the same comic but be able to draw anything I want.
It's really cool. So where can fans find this on the World Wide Web?
It's just paradox-lost.com.
Really cool. And how has manga changed over the years and involved you?
It's probably the biggest change, I think, is that it's grown a lot. When I first got involved in manga, it was because I couldn't find it anywhere. I love the style. You see it in video games. You see it in a couple of cartoons. Like HBO played a show called Warriors of the Wind, which was the very edited version of Miyazaki's Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind. So I loved the style, but I didn't even know it was Japanese animation. I just started drawing it that way because I couldn't find it anywhere, and then it slowly started to pick up, and now it's everywhere. It's definitely grown a lot, which is great.
Okay, and what is the best form from this list, Pirates, Ninjas, or Alien Girls?
I'd have to say Alien Babes.
Alien Chicks, all right. For the rest of this year, what projects and goals do you have set?
Wow, I have a ton of projects. We have established a parent company, Studio Nasu, which is a giant multimedia entertainment company. So we have websites, we have videos, we have lots of comics. And the primary project right now is, what I can say is it's a Nintendo DS project in collaboration with Majesco. And that's about all I can say, unfortunately. I wish I could say more, but I will be able to announce more soon.
Sorry. Is there any other thing you want to get out to fans of your art to say, like, hey, come on, stop by at any conventions?
Yeah, sure. I hit conventions all the time. Any convention that will give us a place to sleep and a table to sit at, I'm happy to show up to. So if you want to see us and hang out with us, just email your favorite convention and say, hey, get that Dave Lister guy. And they usually do.
All right, thanks a lot, Dave. Thanks for coming to Ohayocon. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Thanks, man.